Last week, Great Britain was left devastated following Queen Elizabeth II's death. Then, the first death of the West Nile virus in 2022 struck the Midlands. And finally, see how the city of Columbia commemorated 9/11. I'm Jenna Falconite, and this is Newswrap. After a 70-year reign, British monarch Queen Elizabeth II has died. Her death occurred on Thursday at the Balmoral Castle in Scotland, where the Queen was spending her summer. She was 96 years old. Queen Elizabeth II was coronated on February 6, 1952, over 70 years ago. Throughout her reign, she was seen by many as a symbol of peace, hope, and stability. She was the country's longest reigning monarch and paved the way for women in leadership. Her passing will have a tremendous impact on Great Britain and countries around the world. Following her death, her son Prince Charles III has now become king at the age of 73. Great Britain's Prime Minister Liz Truss said the nation was, quote, devastated and recognized the Queen as the rock on which modern Britain was built, end quote. Several world leaders have also paid their respects and offered their condolences. Her funeral has been scheduled for next Monday, September 19th at 11 o'clock BST at the Westminster Abbey in London. The first death from the West Nile virus in the state of South Carolina for 2022 has occurred. On Monday, DHEC health officials announced that a Midlands resident recently succumbed to the virus, which is transmitted through mosquitoes. Last week, the organization officially announced an outbreak of the West Nile virus in Richland County. So far this year, there have been 11 reported cases of the virus in the state, with 9 of these cases in the Midlands and 6 in Richland County. Samples of the virus have been found in 38 mosquitoes and 5 birds. The DHEC continues to encourage South Carolinians to protect themselves by avoiding mosquito bites and to monitor other symptoms closely if they do get bit. This weekend marked the 21st anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks on the United States. On Sunday morning, over 100 Carolinians gathered to honor and remember the fallen heroes at a ceremony at the Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center. The event was organized by the 9/11 Remembrance Foundation of South Carolina. During the service, the names of the 60 police officers, firefighters, and military members from South Carolina who lost their lives were read aloud. The event also featured Columbia's 9/11 Memorial, which is dedicated to first responders from South Carolina who lost their lives that day. Many local leaders and family members of first responders attended the event. They spoke about the timeline of events that occurred on that day and paid their respects to the fallen heroes. Governor Henry McMaster was also present. He emphasized the need to educate future generations so that this tragedy and those who sacrificed their lives will never be forgotten. That's all I have for you this week, Gamecocks. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC. For SGTV News 4, I'm Jenna Falconite. Thanks for tuning in.